September 27th. I wasn't able to do much recording outside today. Big reason being that I wasn't able to do so much outside is it rained. Yeah, I think we got a lot of forecast of rain, so I might not be able to do a whole week's worth of videos. I might be able to, I don't know. But the thing with the external audio recorder, it gets wet real easy, and with COVID coming around, being in the picture, it's going to make it a lot tougher to do videos. Big reason being is I can't get in an area where I can just sit and do some little recording, so I might very well do some time warp. I might do some time warp videos. Hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow, looks like tomorrow's probably going to be rain, so I'll probably do some time warp videos, me going real fast, you know, and maybe a time lapse, and then, so there might be a few days where I'm just not recording a ton. I'll try to record at home if I can, but I am not 100% guaranteed that I'm going to get much of that. So this is day one, so tomorrow might be a lot of time warp videos, and you know, I usually just add music to those, so either way, if that's the case, I'll do some time lapse and a time warp or something like that, and just put a lot of subtitles for that day. So hopefully tomorrow I won't get a bunch of rain. I ran into somebody, so I got to preach a lot about the Word of God today, so that was that. So I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, this is GoPro video number 1. Today is September 28th. I'm gonna have to do a couple of time lapse and time warp videos today, as I cannot use my external audio outside today, as it is raining. Maybe later on today I might be able to, but this morning I'm not gonna be able to do that. So what I'm gonna do is it rained all night last night and through probably till 5. I'm gonna say 5:30 to till about 7:30 almost, which is almost 7:30, and I gotta get dressed for school. So I'm gonna check outside before I leave, and if the rain has stopped, then I will take my external audio recorder. So I don't know yet, we'll see. Because I still want to do my testing on the Campfire 340. It rained last night. We may very well get some more rain. I'm using my audio recorder. I thought I was going to do a time warp today, but it seems to be not too bad. It's going to rain in the afternoon. I'll probably be home before afternoon, as it's probably 8 o'clock now. So I'm going to head to McDonald's, grab a quick coffee, head out and meditate. I got to ran into somebody, but I talked a lot of scripture with them. The only thing I disagreed with is the fact that COVID-19 vaccination is not the mark of the beast. I don't agree with that. I don't see that picture. That is not in the picture yet, so I don't agree with it. I'm not going to agree with it, so I just don't buy it. I didn't get a chance to do any vlogs outside yesterday, so today is another day where I get to actually vlog, and hopefully I can meditate today. The homeless people are overstepping their boundaries, in my opinion, over across the bridge. So they put a hammock up there. I'll tell you what, that won't fly too long. I guarantee you that will be taken down in no time. So this is day number 2 also of my, I said I was going to do my week. I was going to record my week, so I was hoping I'd be able to get out here and do it. Not using the wind muff right now. I'm using the other mechanism that I showed. Eventually I will be showing that video where how I did it and how it works. So yeah, I'll catch you on the flop soon. It'll be part 2 today. I'm gonna go walk the shoreline and do some meditating. I want to get in the camp park. I'm now starting on the camp park today. I'm starting at 1080p, 60 frame rates per second. I've done that many of times. And then it'll be 30 frame rates per second. I've also done that one. That's when you're gonna see the image quality go down the pisser. That's when you're gonna start to see the quality of the video go down the piss hole. So right now I'm just walking the shoreline, doing a little bit. I'm gonna go and meditate before I don't know when the rain's gonna start to come. They say it's gonna be like afternoon. I might be true. The shoreline has gotten a lot shorter, by the way. I'll be switching over to the camp park in a couple minutes here. I wanted to get a few of these in, and then I'm gonna go find a spot and just gonna commune with God as much as my hands can handle before I call it done. We're supposed to get quite a bit of... Tomorrow we're supposed to have a clear day, and then Thursday we're going to have rainy again. I was like, I wonder if I'm going to be able to log. Yesterday I said, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any videos, so but luckily cleared out enough to where I can actually do it. And I'm using not using the wind muff, I'm using the mechanism that once I think the next video that comes out on my YouTube should be the one. And once I get, I might have to switch out the GoPro battery. I'm at 21%. Like, I think I can get about 5 or 6 video, maybe 5 or 6 minutes left on the videos. I'm wondering though how long this thing's gonna last long term, because you know that's one thing I wonder though. GoPros are gonna be reliable for long term use, and we're gonna see about that one. Put it to the test. I somehow or another I didn't get that recording on my audio recorder, so it's a loss. It's a loss. It's a total loss. Oh well. It's one thing with this audio recorder that I think I'm gonna make a leather case for it, because it's a simple fact of that it's not. I'm gonna make a leather case for this thing because something in my pocket is bumping it, and it's kind of very, 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 very irritating. So I'm gonna make a leather case for it because it's just driving me at the walls. It keeps going all over the place. I'm gonna make a leather case for it. Just got done talking with Will again. I don't hate the guy, even though I argue with him sometimes. Just got done talking with Will. The thing I disagree with Will about certain things is that he's caught in works righteousness. I'm sorry to say this. He's hinging on one point of the gospel, and only one point of the gospel. Sorry, one point of the Bible, and that is Sabbath keeping. You know, as I try to explain to people, like Paul said, now if you keep the Sabbath, that's fine. I don't care. You want to keep it, that's fine. As he says in Colossians, people who worry about keeping new moons and Sabbaths. In other words, he was saying, quit worrying about the Sabbath. Jesus is Lord of the Sabbath. Jesus would rather you preach the gospel than worry about keeping the Sabbath. And I'm not saying people shouldn't keep the Sabbath. If they want to keep it, fine. You don't want to eat for a whole day, fine. That's fine. You want to dedicate that day to God? Fine. But don't smash people who don't. That's not... I doubt that Jesus would do that to people. He wouldn't smash them because they didn't keep the Sabbath. I think the Sabbath, in my opinion, from what I've read from the scriptures in the Old Testament and New Testament, that the Sabbath was made for the Jewish people, not us. Yes, we are believers, and yes, we don't keep the Jewish law. The civil, ceremonial, and sacrificial law we don't keep. We keep the moral law. 9 of the 10 commandments we keep. The other ones we don't keep. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament there with Will. I mean, what do I do? Do I disagree with the guy? Absolutely, I do disagree with the guy. Actually, I do. I disagree a ton with him. But I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I don't hate him at all. He's refreshing. Sometimes he's refreshing. Sometimes he's just repetitive. He doesn't know how to articulate himself. A lot of Christians these days don't know how to articulate the truth in a way that is informative and in a way they can understand it and use it. So that's that. Will was talking. He's beating on the same dead old horse again. He does it. People tend to do that. They beat on that dead horse. So that dead horse is mincemeat pie. Other than that, hands are getting cold. I'm gonna go over to Dollar Tree real fast. Then I'm gonna go to the store. Okay, I want to do a time warp, and I'm gonna do a time warp from here to home. So I just thought I'd log that real fast. But I'm gonna do a time warp. For some reason though, the battery would not turn on. I had to pull the battery. I had to open it up, and pull the battery out, put it back in to get it to work again. Something about these GoPros, they're glitchy, they're buggy. I don't know what it is. heading across the bridge. I'm going to do a little bit of a meditation today. It's going to be a little warmer than normal. Also, I wanted to go to the library today, and when I get back home, I'm going to look for some rocks to put around my cat, so I can put on top of my cat so the soil doesn't keep getting pushed back from the water, because we've been hit with heavy rain, and to say the least, I'm not happy with it. So I gotta go find rocks today, and after that, well, we'll see. Today is September 29th. I was gonna go and I'm not gonna be down here for too long, because I gotta go and go to the library. I gotta go and get some of that stuff done, and I'm running into people though since the last couple of days about they talk about God, but the problem with a lot of people that talk about God is they're caught up in their own beliefs and their own agenda. And the problem is that a lot of them have no clue about understanding biblical context to the Bible and proper hermeneutics, and it's sad. It's a distortion of the truth. But also today is day 3 on doing my week of 2021 this year. It's week number 3 actually. Yesterday I got back. I had to go down with Tammy. After I went down with Tammy, I also went and did we had to go get her phone bill paid. Also, it was just one of those days. Today's a lot warmer, so I should be able to meditate a whole lot more easy today than I did yesterday. Because yesterday was not fun to meditate. My hands were freezing cold. It's hard to meditate when you're freezing cold. I love to meditate outside, but it's hard to do it when you're freezing cold. So I'll pick this up when I get across the bridge. I'm on my way to pick up Joseph. I just got, I'm putting together my drive to Deer Park. Probably not going to put that online on YouTube. Probably not going to put that one on YouTube. I'm going to export out in 5K, see how long that takes, and then I'm going to make a copy, and I'm going to take it over to Larry's place whenever I get a chance to. And I'm experimenting to see how long it's going to take for it to export out in 5K. So we're testing it out, and I'm going to go get Joseph. And it's a little tough to sync up those audios when you're driving, because you hear some of the noise. But boy, it sure cancels out a lot of the noise, and it sure isolates on you and you alone. And quite frankly, I like that. It's one of the things I do like. You record your audio separately. It takes a long time to put together, but it's worth it. Got a little bit of good news. That white EBT card that I got sent, I think it was last year, has active on it some $375 that I can use towards food. So I'm going to use that. I'm happy that that's been approved. I don't think it's going to last long, but that'll help pull us through the 10th, A lot of times we have to dip into the EBT cash. And right now, I don't have to, because we have been pre-approved for EBT food stamps on the white EBT card. The only problem with these things is they don't refill it monthly. They refill whenever they feel like it. So, but it's nice to have extra bit of cash, for food. So that's thanks the Lord for, so I can use that to buy Tammy's birthday cake, which is coming up on the 2nd. So, that makes me happy that I can use that for this. So instead of burning through all our one on the blue card. So, by the way, I'm not going to show it anyways. I'm not showing it. You could easily pause the video and take a picture of that and find a way to use it somehow. So no, I'm not going to show it, but just take my word I got it. I am going across the bridge to do some meditating. I just got done talking with Mitch.
I'm going to talk to Jared Horton, even though a long time ago I said I was never going to get back to real life. But I need to have a sit down with Jared Horton to see if we can reconcile our differences and to see if he knows about the stuff that's going down with Joseph and stuff like that, to see what his opinion is about it. So eventually I'm going to call up Jared Horton, that is the pastor, my pastor. We're going to have a sit down, we're going to have a talk. I need to know what's going on. If I can reconcile me and go to that church without having them correct my son all the time. I need to know if there's something they have against my son. And I want him to know I don't appreciate it when they smash. I want him to know for certain that they're saying stuff about my son. And it made me feel very uneasy, very unhappy. I was not happy about it. It made me feel very uncomfortable. I felt like I wasn't welcome to that church. We got to reconcile this, because if not, it's over. I won't come back. I mean, I will not come back. So, we have to get this reconciled. This has got to get reconciled, because if it doesn't, I'm not going to be happy. So, hopefully, I can get this reconciled with Jared and get this figured out. I'm going to give him a call soon. I want to talk. By the way, this is day 4 of my week. I want to talk and get this fixed. I want to get this reconciled. I don't want to be at odds ends with Jared and the church. I want to be in the church. What I don't want is for my child to be treated like garbage. But I want to be in that church. I'm missing church a lot, so I'm going to talk with Jared. And then I got to go and talk to one of the elders at Real House of the Lord. They need to talk to Timothy. That was uncalled for. I did not deserve that harshness that he put towards me, saying I got a spirit of bitterness and gossiping. So that needs to be fixed as well. So, all right, I'll pick this up when I get across the bridge. I want to talk about my mom, and she's not doing good health-wise. She's actually doing horrible health-wise. She's not healthy by any means. She's actually in bad shape right now, and I'm starting to wonder if she's going to be okay or not. I had to go down to her place today and see if she was okay. So, you know, I don't know. I hope she's in good health, but I don't know. I gotta go check on her before I go to the library today. I didn't get to the library today. I went to Deer Park with my friend Larry, and I had to do a few things there, so other than that, that's what I was doing. And the other thing I want to talk about is I'm going to try and meditate out here today, and luckily I got enough to where I can actually be peaceful and quiet, and it's actually good weather, and I think I will be able to enjoy this, so it should be enjoyable for me, so hopefully that's enjoyable. I'm doing this long ways away to test it, because I'm going to sync it up with the audio. So yeah, that way I can get away from it. You know, that's one of the things I'm liking about recording my audio separately. The one thing I'm not liking is I got to sync it all up and match up the audio with the video. That's the hardest part. Actually syncing it up with the video is not hard at all. The actual part that's hard is if I push the audio recorder and I forget to push the record button on the GoPro or the camera, then it's hard. But for the most part, since I pressed the button, it should be okay. So hopefully I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully I'm in shot and frame there. I should be. I matched it up with this, so we'll see. I consider it, well, yeah. Just got done talking with Tim. He's homeless. He's not a Christian. He doesn't claim to be a Christian. I gotta get back. It's 11:30. I'm gonna head to the library after I check on my mom. I'm gonna go get chicken nuggets. And I'm gonna head to the library, and I'm gonna check on my mom one more time before I go home to make sure she's okay. I just found out that Eric Kursak and his wife are taking care of this rest area here in Old Town. So, that's nice. I waited a while for my video that I did drive to Deer Park. I don't think it'll be exporting out in 5K. As Filmore 9 only, I figured, will export out in 4K. So I don't know what I'm gonna be able to export out in 5K. Anyways, I had it running overnight, and problem I ran into is well, it didn't finish exporting. I wake up this morning at 5:30, go downstairs to check on it. It was at 86%. Now granted, it's a 59-minute video that I gotta eventually cut down. I'm gonna cut out at least 15 minutes, get rid of all the cuss words and Larry's and like that crap. And there's a few spots in the audio that where it's just made a weird noise, so I'll have to cut those out, and then add subtitles, stuff like that. So yeah, but I thought it would have been done by now. Oh well. I'm gonna head to Burger King, and then after that I'm gonna go and get the chicken nuggets to my mom, and then I'm gonna go to the library. I'm gonna make one more check on my mom, and then home. Got home. I've been cleaning up the sloppy copy of the Drive to Deer Park, which will probably be my next video I put out on YouTube. I went online to look for a bleep for cuss words because Larry has quite the potty mouth. I have to edit out anything that relates to sexual stuff in any shape or form, because if I don't, YouTube won't slap me with copyright. They'll just age restrict my content. So I'm gonna have to go in here and met this a couple of times. I've already bleeped Larry. I think it's 4 times now. I think I bleeped him 4 times. Yeah, so I've already bleeped him 4 times, and I got 7 more spots where I'm gonna have to bleep him. I saw a few other spots where I'm gonna have to bleep his. Yeah, he doesn't lie. He cusses. Thing is, it's just, well. So you might ask, well, Michael, how do you bleep him? Well, first off, you gotta mute it. And what I'm learning real fast is that you put the bleep sound in there, and so you want to put it just before they say the cuss word. So because you mute it, and you're never gonna know, but you want to mute it so that way they know. So that way the person knows that he just said a cuss word. The bleep sound just gives you that signification that, well, he just said a cuss word, and it's called being censored. For reasons, you have to censor it. If you don't, YouTube will hit you hard. Heading to Safeway real fast. I'm gonna go get a few things. I'm gonna get some Honey Nut Cheerios for my mom. Other than that, I'm gonna be busy. I think I mentioned, I already talked about the video I did with Larry. So yeah, I talked about the video I did with Larry. Drive to Deer Park. For the most part, it turned out pretty good. I liked it. I think it too did good, although I did notice some spots where it was rubbing a little bit. What you doing, Larry?
What, gangster?
Speaking of the Larry dog, what are you doing walking?
I know.
You're walking today.
I was running.
I was like, wait a minute, who's this crazy person trying to come at me? I'm like, I'm going to go this way.
I know.
It was this one right here.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they all record that too. Yeah, make sure I record if I kick you right in the butt too, right? What you doing?
Coming in here to give him a bunch of money.
Be paying bills? Oh, is that place? The building?
Yeah.
I thought you paid them all. Oh, you got to give them 2 checks. Or is it, you paid it, you pay part of it and you pay the other part now?
Yeah.
I thought it was 260,000.
200. I'm giving him some cash underneath the table nobody knows about.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I was like, okay, this crazy person, I'm going this way. I don't trust, I don't trust the crazy people. Talking in the place, I just got, I was just talking to him. I'm going to give him a little insight about my video. I'm waiting for it to come out. It should be coming out in a few minutes here. Usually I see Larry driving in his rig, but not today. See the hoodlums. Oh. Speaking of, that was like a shock to me. That was a total shock to me. Larry just popping in out of nowhere. It's like I saw this crazy person. I'm like, hey. I'm like, okay, I gotta get away from this crazy person. And now I'm into the actual edit of the video. I'm like, great. Now I gotta let it edit potty mouth Larry. I was like, oh, there's the bleeping bleep bleep bleep. No, it wasn't that bad though. I was like, I thought, okay. I'm like, I heard a few. I was like, did I hear that correctly? I had to raise the volume. I'm like, yeah, I heard that correctly. So that way the audience knows that Larry's potty mouth has started. No, I don't care. But YouTube's,
Well, yeah.
well, if I wanted to get like a video like...
I've seen swearing on YouTube.
Yeah, and they usually don't get a good audience.
I've seen the F-bomb and stuff, but it's like car shows that I watch and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're dropping the F-bomb all the time.
Well, not all the time, but they'll do it.
Well...
But it's natural.
It's natural.
Doesn't seem out of character.
Well, any TV show, you hear them...
So, it isn't like, you're an idiot. It's more like,
yeah. But still, I'm like, I want to keep a friendly audience. I don't want to be age restricted either.
Yeah,
so
you want to keep anybody to watch you.
Yeah, it's like
3 people's better than 2.
But I had to export that video out. Because I merged all the audio in the video. I synced them all up. By the way, I'll give you a copy when I'm done. Yeah. That's like, I had to let it. It was doing this thing, exporting, because I got to do it twice because I got to merge the audio, and you got to export it out. Then you can go in there and cut it up and do your editing. And so it's like, I wake up next morning, oh, it's still exporting. I'm like, you piece of. It's like, why? Come on, hurry up. So it's like, I went downtown today. And it's like, okay, I get home, I can finally get done on. I can actually get to work on putting this together, making my cuts and subtitles or whatever. Censorship, because YouTube likes censorship. And then I was like, okay, then it's done. So now it's like, now I just got to get in there and make sure I don't have any copyright music or any of that stuff, because if you could have copyrighted music, you can't. They're gonna get like, oh, you're gonna get a strike.
Right.
So if you get copyright strikes, it's a big deal. If you
if you're listening to ZZ Top or something.
Oh yeah. You can't even use 3 or 4 seconds of it. If you do, you can get in trouble.
You gotta make your own.
Yeah, you gotta make your own music, because if you don't.
I've seen some rap guys.
Yeah.
Doing, and it's cool.
Yeah. And anything that's like sexually, if you say anything like sexual, you'll get restricted as age restricted, and nobody will be able to watch it but adults. And so teenagers, your audience diminishes big time, because not a lot of people want a YouTube account. You gotta have a YouTube account to watch age restricted videos, and it's like, oh, there goes your audience. So which bank did you go to?
Oh, I'm off in Safeway, which I already went to the bank.
Okay, cool.
I'm at Washington Federal.
Oh, you're at Washington Federal? That's right. I thought you had another bank. Don't you? Don't you have one like over at STECU or no?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, I didn't know for certain if you had one at STECU. I thought you had it over at Mountain West Bank too. I didn't know. No?
Spread it out a little bit.
Oh yeah? That's nice. Well, spread the love, right?
Yeah.
Well, they'd like to take your money from you, right? Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I'm giving government money on this house, big time, big time, big time.
Oh yeah, you're like they're loving you. Just made them happy, and then
So when I sell them, I'm gonna get happier again.
you know that one of the days you got to show me that house out in Cusick.
I don't know. I'm getting it at 12:30 tomorrow, so.
As Eldon always says, Cusick.
Yeah, no.
Cusick. I'm like, it's Cusick. Or what I used to call it, see you sick. It's really close to like Indian, like Medellin. Medellin, you know, what is that? One Indian place, Kalispell. That's one. That's what I was getting at. I was trying to say Kalispell.
Have you ever been to the casino up there?
You've been there?
Yeah.
You win or lose?
Pretty much lose.
Oh, okay. So you lose. So it's kind of a mimic that they lie to you on the commercial that winning's only the beginning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, more like losing is almost the beginning. And it's like, yeah, you're gonna lose more than you're gonna win. I'm like, that's a bait and hook. The bait is you're gonna win. The hook is I'm gonna take your money from you. So yeah.
The only way you can win is if you go in there and hit it right away and leave.
Yeah.
Who does that?
I'm sitting here right now, and just trying to rest my gut. It hurts. Sorry I didn't record yesterday. I wasn't able to get any recording done. Truth be told, I forgot my audio recorder. Yesterday was a better day to record, so what I'm going to do is count this as day 5, and then I'll do 2 more days, and then that'll be my week 3.
Dad, you want broken fan?
What?
Broken fan in the church.
Oh, we don't need broken fan. Nope. We don't need broken fan, and we'll play if you want to play, because we're going to be going in like 10 minutes.
I'm going to go house.
Yeah, you're going to go to Grandma's house.
I don't see Barbara. That's it.
So, I got to go over to the animal doctor place, and then I got to go in, today is my wife's birthday, actually. I mean, last year I recorded her. I don't think I recorded this year. She really doesn't like me recorded too much, so I'm not going to record her. So, if you are on Facebook and if you know who she is, wish her happy birthday. I wished her happy birthday on Facebook. She might not check it today, though. I'm not 100% certain that she's going to check her Facebook today. I'm just trying to let my gut settle. I might have to start taking stuff with lots of probiotics in it. Gotta find something, because there's days my gut, it's okay, and then there's other days it's like, oh, it just kills me. It's just like, the gut just does a number on me. And I think I'm gonna be calling up Jared to talk with him. I don't know for certain when, but I want to talk with him. I'm hoping it doesn't end in a shouting match. I already got into a shouting match with Timothy. Mainly, the only reason I got into a shouting match with Timothy is because he wasn't listening. So it kind of pisses me off that I was just in a shouting match with Timothy over something stupid. And it's like, quit saying I'm gossiping when you don't know. I don't, it didn't even look like gossip that I was talking about. And I wasn't gossiping. And if I was, I'll admit it. But I knew for certain that I was not gossiping. I had saw with my own eyes. So I don't know when I'll reconcile with Timothy. I don't want to be having bad blood with him, but he's a young believer and he just doesn't know, and he's not willing to want to know. So I'm probably not going to spend much time trying to get to say, hey, Timothy, let's blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to do that. Forget it. There's no point. I have no reason to. Well, I think I'm going to test my gut and see if it's okay, so I think I'm going to get walking. What's going on? That's what I was wondering. What's going on? So yeah, I was wondering what is this? You know? Let's make them.
Yellow lights are flashing.
Let's make them stop. Come on, man. Give me the, you know. Just for that, you get recorded. Hope you like it. Anyways, I'm going to Burger King. The gut's feeling a whole lot better. I knew what I needed was rest. I got some rest. I'm going to try to head back home soon because I'd rather spend time with my wife because it's her birthday today. She's 46. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll be joining the 40 Club in 2022. I will be joining that 40 Club. Oh well, no worries. Some people, you know, might be thinking, why do you live in pain? Why do you deal with that gut pain? You know, I'm used to the gut pain, okay? It's not my favorite thing. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm so excited that I'm gonna have gut pain today, you know. But, you know, through many trials and tribulations and persecutions do we enter the kingdom of heaven. Through many trials, tribulations, and persecutions. Through many trials. Just remember that. Just remember that. But I kept the audio recorder going, so great. And I'm gonna have to sync that up and line that up with that one. So yeah, I'll be flipping this back on a little bit. I'm gonna go get something to eat and drink. I got busy talking with a lady today about some scriptures, and this is what I mean by. Remember how I was talking about Timothy before? He has a pride. Well, here's the thing. This lady, I forget her name. It's not important. I'll put a picture up. I got it on my phone. But anyways, she's humble. She's wanting to learn, wanting to grow and know Jesus. She was a Christian. She was like 2 years older than Timothy in the faith. And I think she's going to grow a lot more than Timothy will ever grow until Timothy gets rid of his pride. Until Timothy gets rid of his pride, he's not going to grow. This lady, on the other hand, she's growing. She's actually becoming Christ-like. She was willing to listen to me. We exchanged conversations. That's how it's supposed to be done, in a civil way, in a way that is, make your case, I'll make my case. Make your argument, I'll make mine. No, Timothy wouldn't do that. So, like I said, right now I've wiped the dust off of Timothy's dust off of me. I wiped the dust off. I'm cleaved my hands of him. I wiped the dust off. Moving on to somebody who's going to listen. So that was nice. I got to spend like almost an hour talking about the scripture with her, and she was open to learn. Sometimes when you are young in the faith, they focus on, oh, just love them, you know. I do love them. It's just they forget love is expressed in different ways than just, you know, it's expressed different ways than just is saying you love them, you know. Saying and doing are two different things. We have to remember this stuff. So, my wife's birthday, I got her cake. I'm gonna head home. So, we spent a lot more time with her today. It's a nice day today. It was all foggy this morning. You know, it's funny. The weather warms up, you know. It was nice to get to fellowship and talk with that girl. She had a boy. She lives in Newport, almost on the brink of being homeless. Hopefully she got a call while I was talking with her. And, but hopefully she was able to find a place. So, oh yeah, I'm starting to save up now for, the GoPro number 9. Why do I feel that's going to be a nightmare? We'll see if I have regrets on that one. I have some regrets on GoPro number 8. Somewhat. We'll see if I like that or not. We'll see. But anyways, I'm heading home. It's a bright sunny day. It was nice to fellowship with that lady. I forget her name. I can't remember for the life of me. That was enjoyable. Unlike Timothy, who said I was gossiping and spreading lies. Anything that some people, when they're full of pride, it's just like, some people are like this. Shouldn't gossip. That's what he said to me. I sense a spirit of bitterness, you know. What bitterness? What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not bitter. Well, if I was bitter towards the church, I'd be bitter towards myself. I don't have bitterness. So I've been praying for Timothy quite a bit lately, meditating on the evaluation of Timothy, if he's worth communing with, about the Word of God. You want to know the conclusion I'm getting to is that I don't think so. He's becoming to the point where I just don't want to do it. So, yeah, I'm going to hurry up and get home. Starting to sweat a lot, so I'm going to hurry up and get home. I'm going to call this. So this is my last one for today. I don't think I'll be vlogging anymore. Like I said, I want to spend time with Tammy and not be vlogging all day long. But yeah, fellowship has been sweet. The word's been sweet. It's been feeding me and giving me more. That's what I like. That's why I'm always an advocate for memorization. I'm going to have to redo those videos again on how to memorize with success. For some reason, I didn't get that recording. I am so upset about that again. I had the recorder going, so that audio is just going to be audio. I won't delete it, but it's not going to be part of the video. So, and how many times have I done that? I could have sworn I pushed the record button on this stupid thing. Oh well, nonetheless, it's no big deal. I'm going to go over here and meditate and do some stuff and try to reevaluate my thinking. I need to start listening to some sermons by John MacArthur and stuff like that. And I think I've been wasting a lot of my time on stupid things, you know. So I need to keep my mind focused on the Word. Don't lose sight of meditation because it's so important. It's how you're going to grow. I mean, you want to grow on solid food. I'll tell you the truth. Milk is just your level of understanding. It just means you know the verse. It's milk level understanding. The depth of the verse, that's meat. That's the meat level understanding. Knowing the meat is your understanding, not applying it. People think that you have to apply it. That's meat. No, it's not. Not exactly. Meat is your level of understanding, how deep you went with that passage. That's why I recommend you get learn, memorize what it's teaching, not just what it's saying. I'm testing this out to see how far I can get away from the video. I see people over there right now. I don't know what they're doing. Somebody's walking their dog or something like that. I don't know. I'm seeing how far I can get away from this. The reason I did that clap so I can sync this up, because when you get far away, you ain't gonna hear me this far away. But anyways, I was gonna talk a bit more about meditation. You know, Psalms 1:2 is "Lights on the Lord, and on His law I meditate day and night." I was also going to talk about the fact that I need to get my mind refocused on doing passages, learning what they're teaching, get some understanding by it, memorize some good quality notes on it, so I can put that in the level of my understanding and grow me. You know, a lot of people can quote passages, but they don't understand what they're quoting, or they misinterpret it, or also they're ignorant of actually what it's teaching. And that's a dangerous spot to be in. And the reason I say that's a dangerous spot to be in is because you become one-sided. And you gotta learn to quit cherry-picking verses. People do that all the time. They cherry-pick verses. You gotta also learn how to properly apply this. So you gotta understand it really well. then meditate on it. And meditation is all you're doing with meditation is you're taking what you've learned and you're thinking about it over and over. You know, let's say you learned Jeremiah 9:23. Let's say you've learned all that you can about Jeremiah 9:23, the doctrine, the notes, the passage, and you can quote it all really well. And what you do is the part where meditation takes shape, okay? Meditation takes shape when you're thinking about all those little things, all that, and finding ways to use that and apply it to your life and to give it strength and grow you and teach you and to help you become strong in the Word of God. So there's my little tidbit of information for you on that. Heading home, boy, it sure warmed up fast. It got toasty fast. I went from wearing a long sleeve shirt to t-shirt and took Joseph's jacket off him. I did not expect to get this warm this fast, so I got one more day to do tomorrow for my week. Larry's got a pretty good setup going on for him at his place, so that was nice. So I thought I'd do this one little video. I got the wolf trails video to export out, so I sat up there and talked with Larry for quite a bit. I'm now walking home right now, so I don't want to record too much. I gotta get home and extract those wolf trail video files, and then I want to do some more work on doing the camp park. I haven't been keeping up with my schedule, just because it's been the busy days of the month. Today is October what? October
How
what?
long is that?
Today is October 4th. It's day 7, my 7th day. I missed one day. It would have been done yesterday. It was supposed to be done by Sunday, but oh well, it's no big deal. So I'm gonna go and get this done. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and take Joseph to school. Tammy's dad, we just found out Tammy's dad is going to move over here either by the end of the month or the 28th of October. So he's going to be over here, and I think he's going to live the rest of his life out over here. He's been saying he's been wanting to come over here. Didn't know for certain if he was going to do it or not. So other than that, I also worry about my mom's health as well too. So, but I'm going to get Joseph to school, so I'll pick this up a little bit later. Just going to talk for a few minutes about how I've had sweet fellowship and how the Word has just been working on me. You know, I have my dry spouts sometimes, okay? I've had my dry spouts of where I've had no relief from the world. And all it takes is somebody to help, for me to either be encouraged by somebody or to encourage somebody to do it. But I don't even need that. Sometimes it's just need to refocus my mind. You know, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. So it talks about the Romans 12:1-2. We're supposed to renew our mind every day in the Word. Now there isn't a verse that says we need to do it every day, but we should do it every day because 1 Timothy 4:6 in the New King James and in the NSAB talks me about being constantly nourished on the words of faith. Now that strictly means the Word of God, as it is. It's faith. The words speak faith. They speak hope. They speak power. I'm not saying that you give God. You know, some false teachers say, you give God power and you can take it away from him. No, you can't. That's heresy. If you believe that, you're an idiot. That's very foolish to think that way. That's ignorant thinking. And that's, not only is that very dangerous, that can lead you down the road of heresy. People are teaching word of faith garbage like crazy nowadays. And it's scary because you don't know that you're teaching garbage. Now that's a material heretic. Then there is a formal heretic. He knows full well what he's doing. But other than that, so I am actually feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm happy about today. Even though it's foggy outside. I'm gonna head to the animal doctor. I was gonna head there like Saturday, but I couldn't, just because of the simple fact that the weather sucked. So I'm gonna go first to Safeway, then to the animal doctor. I just got the stuff for my little kitties. One for Horace, one for and one for Tommy. I went and bought the other flea stuff. Wasn't working that well, so anyways, I'm gonna go find a spot and meditate a little bit, and then I'm gonna head down to the Dollar Tree, and after that I think I'm gonna go to home, and I'm gonna administer those doses on both of those kitties because they're in need of some relief. So I'm gonna get them some relief and make them feel a lot better. Because they're poor little things, they're just kicking at their ears and all that stuff, and just kicking at their skin, and they're just kicking into their skin, and that. The other stuff I used, it didn't do nothing. It just, fleas just thought it was like water. Sometimes it pays to go to the animal doctor to get that stuff, because, yeah, it's more expensive, but it's guaranteed to work. Cost me $46 and some odd change, but that's okay. I'll do it for my kitties because, you know, I care about my cats, you know. I want to see the best for them. I want them to have the best, you know, the best health they can get. So of course I'm gonna go a little extra mile and spend some extra money for them and take care of them. So when I get home, I gotta pin them down, and they don't like when I put it on them, but I'm gonna put it on them to give them some relief. So now I'm gonna go meditate a little bit. Heading back over to the Dollar Tree, and after that I'm gonna get home, and I get the fun task of extracting all these files from the GoPro, and I think I'm gonna put on my what I call the mid-winter coat of oil for the stick. So what I like to do is sand it back a little bit and put another coat on there. Before I get any of that done, I gotta get some stuff done for my videos, but yeah, it's getting to the point where I need to do that. I'm getting to that area where I think that, yeah, I needed to start doing that, get it all done and in place, you know. So I'm gonna get that done. I'm thinking eventually I'm gonna get me a point and shoot camera, you know. I'm thinking I'm not gonna go with Canon, because Canon's been known to let people down. Yeah, they're good at letting people down. It's gonna be strictly for photos, but I'm gonna try video on it a little bit. See how it goes, you know. See if life will be kind towards me. So I'm thinking I'm gonna call it done for videoing today. It's a nice, beautiful day. I might do one more vlog. I don't know for certain. I'm running over to the Dollar Tree real fast. And once I get home, I'm gonna get the flea remover. They were each labeled by which one, Horace, Tommy. They can actually specifically, they can give a specific formula for the cats, which will work for the cats, and they have to be over 11 pounds, and I know Horace is over 11 pounds, and I know Tommy's well over, he's well over 11 pounds. I know that for certain. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't really test, I've been trying to test this wind muff method, and it works, but like I said before, usually in the wintertime, the wind is at an all-time low, so I think I'm going to call it done for the videos for now. I might do one more before I go home. I'm going to go get something at the Dollar Tree real fast. Speaking of that, I should go across the street real fast. Maybe I can vlog a little bit on this side. So I'm saving up for my next project. That is the GoPro 9. Because I gotta see if it's just that cracking, popping sound. I could care less, that don't bother me none. I mean, because I record, like I said, I record my audio separate. So I could care less about that. But eventually I want to move to where I'm shooting 5K. But the only thing is, Filmora 9 only recognizes 4K, but that's okay. I want to try that out. I got to put some money also aside for another external hard drive. I want to get a 4 terabyte hard drive. That'll be next on my list to get. And then the reason I want to go 4 terabytes, because if you go higher than 4 terabytes, if you say, let's go for a 10 terabyte flash drive, let's say you go for a 10 terabyte flash drive, you have to plug it in. Now, if I had my own computer desk and all that, I would get a bigger terabyte hard drive, You can get them up to 20 terabytes. You used to be able to get them up to 60 terabytes, but not anymore. Highest I've seen was 30 to 40 terabytes, which, by the way, would be a ton of hard drive space. But if I'm going to want to do those big files, that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'll do one more after this, and then I'm going home.